There's going to be a lot going down in the gaming space, especially as we approach 2024, and one of them is going to be the FaZe Clan situation. We asked you last video, as we've covered a couple of times now, the acquisition by Complexity's parent company, GameSquare, of FaZe Clan, and what this means for the future of FaZe, and will this actually save FaZe Clan as they bring the OGs back into power? And speaking of one of those OGs, it's the few remarks that FaZe Banks has had that we can try and draw from, hopefully, what is next for FaZe Clan, but still clarifying this is yet to be approved. So this has been proposed. It seems to be in the works, and hopefully, for some people out there, going to happen is this acquisition of FaZe Clan, but we don't know fully yet what exactly that means, right? We had so many former FaZe members complaining, FaZe Rain and Tico and others speaking up, but then you have about a handful, less than actually, taking part with these upper C-class roles in what will be the new FaZe Clan. So here's what FaZe Banks had to say about it. Initially stating through this article and this press release, I am confident that with Tommy, Apex, and me back in charge of the brand, FaZe Clan will get back to where it was in its peak years. And hey, that is, with these kind of press releases, I'll be honest, I think when it comes to poll and who can actually bring in viewership if they started posting again, Banks is your guy. Like when he was posting back in the day, especially during peak Fortnite days, he was making content, millions and millions of views. Whatever he talked about, it drew attention to that. If anyone can actually pull FaZe Clan back, I do think it's Banks. With these releases, it does make you question, okay, did Banks actually say that? Because that's a crazy statement. Like, he believes that with those three in charge, they can bring FaZe Clan back to what they were in their peak years. And I say that's crazy because think about how big FaZe Clan was in their peak years, culminating with $1 billion valuation. Like, these guys were bigger than anything that we've ever covered and that I've seen the past 10 years. Like, they changed gaming forever. For the better or worse, whatever you want to say about FaZe Clan, I've covered a lot of things about them, the good and the bad. They changed gaming forever. Like, to be bigger than their peak is a stark, it's a huge expectation. So it does make you wonder if he said that or how he said it, Saying, we grew up on the internet and understand this brand better than anyone ever could. We are grateful to have found a partner in GameSquare who sees that value in us and can help execute our vision. We're going to produce first and talk later. I do like if he said that, we're going to produce first and talk later, because when it comes to producing content, I think people would not really be thinking of Banks, Temper, and Apex because they have not been really uploading. I mean, you're talking about Apex, who practically deleted his YouTube channel for the past couple of years, has had 0 uploads. Although we've also talked about in this channel, yes, he wants to return to content, has already pre-recorded and actually planned to return to content. And maybe with this will be the final push back in. But same goes for someone like Temper and someone like Adapt. You could name so many FaZe members who are not uploading near as or anything at all. Except for Jeff, that man's always consistent. But when it comes to these three, they do need to produce and talk later. And my question to all of you is, what can they produce to bring FaZe Clan back in 2023 to a bigger peak than they were 5 to 10 years ago? That's the giant question mark. What can FaZe Clan do now after all that's happened, after everything that's changed, the state that YouTube, social media, entertainment, esports, and gaming is in? What can they possibly do to bring FaZe Clan back? And can they actually save it? And I feel like by now I'm a bit skeptical, but hey, trust me guys, you know, right? The better they do, the better we all do, because we get to cover it, we get to talk about, like I said before, the good and the bad. The better FaZe Clan does, it's the better for all of us. So don't get me twisted, like I want them to do good. I 100% full-heartedly want FaZe Clan to succeed and be better than what they have been over the past year or so with what's been going on. But Banks was not done there. Taking to Twitter to tweet out, I'm CEO, biatch, but then later clarifying, it's really important to note this deal closes in the next 60 to 90 days. So my plans for FaZe won't ultimately come to fruition until the deal is officially done. We're still at the plotting stage, excited to have the keys again, praying that these partners are different. And I think people took that statement and with a lot of positivity. The ending there, though, for me, it's like, okay, praying these partners are different. We don't know if this deal actually goes through, what partners he'll be dealing with. At GameSquare, as FaZe Rain complained about, have majority share and all of the board vote. I shouldn't say all of the board votes, but majority by far of the board votes. I don't know how much that's going to intrude on what Banks and his plans are. I don't know the ins and outs and details of what this plan could lead to and the intricacies of who he's going to have to work through to make his plans, like he said, come to fruition. But it is cool to kind of see, okay, if he's actually plotting ways to bring FaZe Clan back, if there's one thing Banks has been good at over the past decade, it's been going viral. You know, no matter what he does, he gets attention and he gets the views. And that's something that FaZe Clan could certainly use, especially in the YouTube realm where they have fallen off over the past many years, especially with content creators not making content and their main channel going a different direction than I think any of us ever pictured into these 2020 times. But also one last thing saying, hey, this still has to be approved. In the next 60 to 90 days, by the end of this year, we can expect this to go through or to not go through, and for him to be approved as the new FaZe Clan CEO and Apex and Timber below him as C-Class, will that actually be approved? And again, what can they do? So that's FaZe Banks' statements. I just thought it was really important, and I'm sure we'll be talking about this more. I'm very curious how these FaZe members are going to react and what they got to say and what we can expect. You know, I think FaZe Swag reacted to one of the last ones of this, so if you guys send me those clips, I would love to see them, and we'll see what's next, man. Till next time, take care of yourselves, drink up, water, coffee. Catch you back here soon.